know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
I passed my humiliation ritual with all honors, with flying colors. But the only difference between my humiliation ritual and a lot of others is I was walking with God the whole time. Being deeply rooted in prayer, deeply in search of answers, and deeply rooted and grounded in the palms of his hands through the process of this whole humiliation ritual.
Man, the internet's been on fire ever since Katt Williams dropped those shocking claims about NLE Choppa's rise. He straight up said the young rapper had to survive what he calls a humiliation ritual to even make it in the game. A secret price of fame nobody dares to talk about. Katt didn't hold back, saying the entertainment industry ain't as glamorous as it looks. Behind all those big contracts and red carpet smiles, there's a darker system running the show. This isn't just talk. Katt's been through Hollywood highs and lows, so when he says, "I passed my humiliation ritual," people froze. That line hit different, not just because of what it meant, but because of who it came from. Fame, according to Katt, ain't free. You don't just pay with money, you pay in silence, in choices you can't explain, in lines you gotta cross if you want that spotlight. And NLE Choppa, he's the example that made everyone's head spin. Katt painted it like the industry has secrets no one asks about. How some artists blow up overnight, but no one knows the cost. Fans started piecing together old clips of Choppa, switching his style, vibe, even how he talks online. Suddenly, Katt's words didn't sound so crazy. The message hit. Talent alone won't get you to the top. Sometimes, it's about who owns you when you get there.
You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same jobs. That's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
I made that complex list. I just want to let you know something, man. Your ass need to go do rock and roll or some other I swear to God, 21, 18 platinum, 6 or 7 gold. Go look at the certifications. Let me know who beating me, bro.
Williams broke it down. The humiliation ritual isn't always some secret ceremony. Sometimes it's public embarrassment, character destruction, or being forced to act a certain way just to prove obedience. Think of a celebrity having a breakdown on live TV, or turning into a meme overnight. According to Katt, that's no accident. It's the system testing loyalty, seeing how much you'll endure for fame. That's why he calls it a ritual. It strips away your pride before crowning you with success. And Katt, he's lived it, survived it, refused to bend to the long game of submission. That's what makes his words hit different. This isn't theory, it's experience. When he dropped Choppa's name, the internet lost it. Fans started digging through old interviews, music videos, trying to connect the dots. Maybe Katt's right. One line from him, and the web goes into detective mode. The wildest part? He wasn't yelling. He didn't have to. He said it calm, like everyone in the industry already knows. That made it even scarier. He wasn't trying to cancel Choppa. He was hinting that the young rapper might have walked into a game he didn't fully understand. Imagine being new, hungry for fame, and realizing the door you just stepped through got locks on the inside. Katt basically warned, success can come with chains disguised as gold. And just like that, fans started looking at Choppa and the whole rap game with new suspicion.
I wanted to not necessarily apologize, but I wanted to explain where my head at and where it's been for the last week. So first of all, when I did the artwork, I knew there would be some upset people or whatnot, simply because, religion is a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. But I also didn't mean to mock. This wasn't a to you people, the Christians, it was not that. It was literally me saying, oh, I'm back like Jesus. That was the whole thing. I'm not the first person to dress up as Jesus.
Katt kept breaking it down like he had the insider blueprint for how stars are built, and sometimes broken. He said the system uses humiliation both as punishment and initiation, a way to crush your confidence before molding you into whatever version of yourself they want the world to see. Think about it. So many rappers go from confident to chaotic practically overnight, and suddenly it all clicks. According to Katt, the game gets people doing things they can't even talk about later. Once you cross that line, you owe the ones who let you in. That's why he's always refused to belong to anyone. No handlers. No puppet masters telling him what to say, where, or even think. Yeah, his career's been rocky, but mostly because he speaks raw truth without a filter. He pointed out how fame can warp people, especially young stars, making them lose sight of who they really are. NLE Choppa? He blew up fast. Too fast, maybe. One viral hit, labels calling, endorsements rolling in, and before you know it, you're a brand, not a person. Katt warned about that switch, human to product. Once you're there, you gotta play by their rules to stay relevant. Image control, fake leaks, manufactured scandals, even humiliation are all tools to keep you in line. That's where he thinks Choppa might have gotten trapped. And not because he's weak, but because he's young in a game full of veterans pulling strings behind the scenes.
Be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room.
Whoever made that complex list, I just want to let you know something, man. Your ass need to go do rock and roll or some other shit. I swear to God, 21, 18 platinum, 6 or 7 gold. Go look at the certifications. Let me know who beat me, bro.
What makes Katt's story wild is how he ties it to his own battles. He's seen people get torn down by scandal, only for the same media to later sell their comeback story. It's all marketing, all performance. And that's what the ritual is really about, control. Once you accept it, you're set for life, but freedom? Gone. And he's not just talking Choppa. He's talking about a system that rewards silence and punishes honesty. That's why his words land so heavy. It ain't just gossip, it's bigger than one name. Katt even pointed out how young rappers now post about being chosen or enlightened, and how the industry flips that language to make it sound spiritual. But it's psychological manipulation. Struggle equals success. Suffering in silence equals blessing. That's manipulation at its finest, and most fans don't even see it. He made people realize humiliation isn't just public. Sometimes it's internal, emotional, personal. The way he spoke, it was clear he's seen too much, and now he's done keeping quiet. When Katt says, "I own my narrative," that means no label, no media outlet, no puppet master is defining him. That's power in a world built on control and image.
I passed my humiliation ritual with all honors, with flying colors. But the only difference between my humiliation ritual and a lot of others is I was walking with God the whole time. Being deeply rooted in prayer, deeply in search of answers, and deeply rooted and grounded in the palms of his hands through the process of this whole humiliation ritual.
Most people's number one fear is public humiliation, okay? I don't give a anymore. I'm not afraid of it because I've had plenty.
As soon as the video dropped, social media exploded. Some fans called Katt brave for spilling secrets others only whisper about, while others said he was just stirring the pot again. Either way, everyone was listening. The conversation quickly went beyond NLE Choppa, with fans questioning every young artist's rise. People started digging through moments where stars acted off, had sudden meltdowns, or made bizarre moves, thinking maybe Katt's right. He even got compared to whistleblowers exposing what the powerful try to bury. Believe it or not, one thing's clear. Katt Williams knows how to shake a room without raising his voice. And then came the deep dives. Fans hunting interviews, old photos, hidden messages, and songs, trying to figure out what Choppa might have sacrificed. Some chalked it up to personal growth or branding, while others said it looked like something real was lost. Maybe innocence, maybe control. Katt's words made everyone see the cost of overnight fame. Glamorous on the surface, but underneath, shadows most people never notice. Fame is a contract, not just a dream. And if you don't read the fine print, it can own you.
Said that.
And I felt like that day, I kind of released a small bit of it. And I think in the process of me releasing that, that was the first time in a long time you kind of seen that glimpse of me. But when I recorded the first video that I made of me passing my humiliation ritual, I say that to say I was extremely angry. I was not calm.
The wild part? This story turned into a symbol. NLE Choppa became the face of every artist who jumps into fame too fast, while Katt Williams stood as the truth teller, refusing to play the Hollywood game. It's like two generations colliding in silence. One just starting out, the other warning what's coming next. Katt's tone wasn't cruel. It was almost fatherly, like he was saying, don't let them break you. And people respected that. Even if you don't buy into rituals or conspiracies, you feel the message. Fame can eat you alive if you don't stay grounded. What began as one wild claim spiraled into a full-blown discussion about freedom, control, and survival in the entertainment world. Katt reminded everyone that not all that glitters is gold. Some of it is chains. And NLE Choppa, intentionally or not, became the center of a conversation forcing fans to question what's really real. Fame may look like success, but as Katt said, sometimes it's just the prettiest cage you'll ever see.